everyone, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another pot of fame. The month is about to end. By the time this video goes live, I imagine I will be back from my trip and probably gearing up for the holiday season, heading to Hawaii is my guess. In today's video, I would like to share with you a handful of plant babies that have been doing good for me for the month of September as we are gearing up for the month of October. I won't be home much for the month of October, so we'll see what next month's pot of fame will look like. I'm very curious to see who is going to do well for me while I'm traveling abroad and working in Las Vegas. In today's video, I wanted to share with you, I think all of the plants I'm sharing with you in today's video are plants that are living in my studio or in my bathroom. But first, I want to share one plant that is living by my fountain. And I decided to pull this plant because it's doing so well and I would like to restake it up on a bigger coco coir pole. When I did my video, which you've seen maybe one or two Monday videos ago, it was me restaking a bunch of house plants, and apparently this one needed to be restaked too, as you see, and I totally passed by it because I have so many plants. But look how much it's grown over, and you can see all of the aerial roots waiting to dig into something to grow onto. As you can see, it's been really living on a coco coir pole by my fountain. So I'm not going to do anything else for it as far as for moving it into a different part of the collection. It's doing really well, and honestly, out of all of my different sigoniums, this is probably the most easiest one because I'm like a hit and miss when it comes to sigoniums. Some of them do really well for me and then some of them don't do really good at all. So I'm very surprised at how well this beautiful variegated sigonium, I want to say this is an albo, doing so well. Like, look at how pretty this is. So I wanted to highlight this plant because of the tremendous growth it's been doing for me over the summer. But I do want to stick it up into a taller coco coir pole, and let's see what it'll do for me when I look at it towards the end of the year. I guess we should go in the theme of coco coir poles because I have my beautiful philodendron painted lady also staked up on a coco coir pole. This was my birthday, one of them, birthday plants for 2021. I was contemplating on how I was going to style the plant and if it was going to look good, and it has taken shape to the pole. And as you can see right here, there is a new leaf about to unfurl. This plant lives in between both the bathroom. I think in the beginning it lived in the bathroom, and then once I put it up on a coco coir pole, it's been living in my studio and a loving life. When I do travel, it does live in my bathroom shower. So I wanted to definitely highlight this plant because these, I think for the most part, about 80% of the plants I'm sharing in today's video is rare. One plant update I do want to share is my supposedly, to me this looks like a red emerald, but they labeled it as a Prince of Orange. I'm not too sure though. But as you see here, new growth and new growth. So beautiful unfurled leaves. And I'm kind of curious to see what is this part of the plant, which is a separate plant here. So there's two. There's a baby here. I'm kind of curious to see what this baby is gonna look like a month from now when I'm back from traveling. But there's a lot of potential I see. So let's see what this plant will look for me as it gets bigger, and then once it does get bigger for this planter, then I'll have it come live outside. But for the most part, for now, the root system is able to live in this planter comfortably and in the bathroom. So far so good living in the bathroom. Another plant I wanted to share, as you can see, it's leaning towards my one window, which is where my sink is. This is the update of my one variegated peace lily. This was part of a tray with one of the vendors from the markets that I do. I've had this plant before and you guys seen it on the channel. I think last year I moved it into leca, and then with me traveling and whatnot, it just was not happy. So this is another plant to redeem myself, and so far so good. Like, if you look all within the plant, there's a lot of new growth, and obviously it's leaning and growing more. So when I put this back onto my plant shelf, we'll have it this way so that it can stretch back this way and then be more upright. My original variegated peace lily, I'm really sad about that one, but I was able to get this in a trade and it's doing really well in soil. So let's see how it'll like with me being away for several weeks while I travel and work in Las Vegas. But so far so good. Comment down below if you have the variegated peace lily. Where do you have it living in your home, and do you consider this an easy or dramatic plant to have in your collection? But so far, no problems with this one. The plants that I did restake in my recent planting with Jewelyn video, as you can see, this whole part here had leaves growing the day I bought the plant, but it sat in my car while I was vending at the Rose Bowl, and this whole section pretty much burnt while sitting in the car waiting for me. There's nothing I could do about it. I kept the plant that way with it being bald, staked it up, and as you can see, there's all new growth here. So this regrew, and also like there's a new section here. Look at this unfurled leaf. So I'm really surprised with the plant, how it grew back after such awful conditions with the sun. I never thought that it's sitting in my car with the windows down and all of that, like the sun just striking right onto the plant. I was so busy vending that it was just an honest mistake, and I didn't want to cut it down, and I just wanted to see what would happen. And we have new growth here. So this happened really quick. I'm so shocked with the plant how it like grew back. So if something like that happens to your plant, I say just hold off before cutting it down, because you never know what the plant will do for you. And I wasn't like in a rush to do anything with the plant anyway. I purchased Rhaphidophora tetrasperma 2 or 3 times, so it's not like it was my first time plant, so I wasn't in any rush to do anything with it. Just kind of have it stuck around, and it's slowly growing back its leaves. So just a very fun update, and you can see me restake this plant in a recent planting with Jewelyn that went up prior to this video. Another fun update. Hopefully by the time this video goes live, my pink princess philodendron will be okay in this setup. If you watch, I recently converted this plant when I restaked my plants in a recent planting with Jewelyn. It's been living in some kind of different medium, so I'm still kind of in the first phases of seeing if this plant is happy. But when I did restake the plant, you guys seen I had this leaf somewhat unfurling. It's still unfurling. I want to say it's doing good. The all pink leaf still doing good. So I wanted to at least share with you the update since I did my restaking video. This is the condition of the plant, and let's see when the video goes live what the pink princess will be looking like. And before we wrap up today's video, I do want to also give a shout out to my Hoyas. My Hoya obovata doing so good. If you look at every single section, and I believe I shared this in last month's Pot of Fame, it's doing so well, lots of new growth. It loves living here, so it's going to continue to live here. And my beautiful Hoya compacta, I shared it on Thursday's check-ins. These are the last blooms for its 2021 season. I'm so proud of my mother plant for producing beautiful blooms, because last year, and I mentioned this on the channel before, I had my Hoya compacta up against the opposite side of my patio. Never gave me blooms last year. Moved it against my door where there's more lighting in my patio, and it produced so much blooms for me this year. So I'm very proud, and I want to do a little special shout out for my Hoya compacta. So let's go and take a field trip, because I have plants that I want to share for this month's Pot of Fame, 3 of them that can't come here before we wrap up today's video. So here's one of the plants that I wanted to highlight for Pot of Fame. My Senecio jacobsonii, my trailing jade, doing so well. If you look at the tail ends of each trail, there is new growth. I love this plant. It is non-dramatic. As you can see, it's not that very purple, so the sun is not too much on it, but this plant can get sun stressed very well, and it'll turn into a hue of purple. But doing so good, I wanted to highlight it for Pot of Fame. As you see, another plant I wanted to highlight. I don't know what to do with him. As you see, it's way past its cocoa coir pole, but this is the top end of my hybrid red emerald philodendron. Look at all of that new growth on the top. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I should bring it in the house and have it trail up the window of the other side of where my other philodendron is, because it's way past its coco coir pole. So sound off in the comments down below, what do you think I should do with this philodendron? And I wanted to give you a status update of my philodendron panda, my bipennifolium. Look at it, it's doing so well. I mean, I just love sharing updates on this plant. As you can see on the right hand side, there's more growth happening. It's very quirky looking, but yeah, each section of this mother plant is growing and very happy. And I decided to put another philodendron up there and let's see what happens. But if I could have another plant, it would be my red emerald hybrid, and it would be on the right side of this window. Sound off down below if you think I should do that. And I'm very proud of this update. I'm gonna wrap up another pot of fame. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing updates on several plant babies for the month of September. And by the time this video goes live, whether it's going to be in November, I'm thinking the video is gonna go up in November. I really hope that my rare plants like my pink princess philodendron, as well as my other plants I've shared in today's video, is still doing well. But I'm very happy for today's plant babies being highlighted. They worked really hard, especially my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. That's a very fun update to share with you, the growth progress after it getting burnt off. And my big plant baby that's growing on the window. So yeah, I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do with my red emerald hybrid. It is so long and traily and growing past its coco coir pole. I don't know what to do. I would love to have it live on the other side of the window, but I would have to figure out how to prop the planter. I don't know, we'll see. But maybe by the time this video goes live, I will figure it out. Comment down below if you have any of the plants, and if you have the variegated Sigonium. I really love this albo, so pretty. And today was a fun day for me to be able to sit down and talk plants before I gear up for vending week, as we gear up into Halloween season and my work week in Las Vegas next week, and then flying to Ibiza and to Greece. I've been to Barcelona and Madrid, and it was during the colder months, so I was bundled up, and Ibiza was closed during that time of the year. And I'm going during the shoulder season for both Ibiza and Greek islands, so it won't be as crowded, but the weather will still be decent. So I'm looking forward to sharing that on the vlog channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the vlog channel, subscribe. I do daily vlogs between the main channel and the vlog channel. You get daily videos, and I daily vlog my life on the vlog channel, including my travel adventures around the world. I've been traveling solo for 11 years, and it's definitely a big part of my passion and what I love doing besides plant life. But plant life, as you can see, is still going strong. That's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. Just a casual video. I spent all day editing for the vlog channel, and I'm about to teach my 2 clients of the day and then pack up my car for a farmer's market tomorrow. So just a very fun video for me to sit down and talk plants on the main channel. I'll see you soon. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye.